Hi guys, EBPMAN here with Tablets for Me. And today I want to do an unboxing review of a yet to be released ZTE phone. This is a ZTE Imperial Max. Let's check it out. Now before doing the unboxing, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the specs here just so we can get appreciation of what type of phone we have. First of all, from a CPU perspective, it is using a Snapdragon 615 processor. That's a Octa-Core processor. It is running Android 5.1 Lollipop. It has 16 gigabytes of memory with 2 gig for RAM, so that's for all the processing that it needs to do. And it is an expandable memory phone, so it can support up to 128 gig. It's a very slim phone, but it's also going to be able to allow you to watch fantastic, I would say, media content, either through Netflix, YouTube, or as you're just browsing the internet, because the screen is 6 inches. That's incredible. And we're also looking at a high resolution display as well. As we look at the network capabilities, you have a phone that's going to support a wide variety of carriers, 4G LTE bands as you would expect, as well as CDMA. It does have internal GPS. It uses the latest and newest standard when it comes to USB Type-C, and it has a 13 megapixel camera with a 2 megapixel dual camera with flash and a 5 megapixel front facing webcam. From an audio perspective, once again, you're going to get great high fidelity audio, and it also has noise suppression with an FM radio built in. What else could you ask for? So the first thing we're going to do is open up the case. So let me just break the seal. All right, now that we have that seal broken, we're just going to slide that camera out, and there you have it. So as you can see, 6-inch display. This is going to give you the ability to watch great content. We're going to bring this open here, and we'll kind of pop it out so you can see the display that we're talking about. You can then also see how thin this phone is, and we'll do a hardware review shortly after this video. But once again, very slim, very modern looking. I do like the black treatment that it has, as well as this. It's almost like a gunmetal gray going all the way around it, giving it a very sleek look. So we'll put this to the side so we can see what else is included in the box. You have a quick start guide. We do have also a product safety guide. And we have a USB Type-C cable. So this is great, especially if you don't have a USB-C type cable. I would recommend that you do get an additional one as a backup, but they include one for you so that you can take advantage of charging your phone. And then you have your power brick. So everything you need to start using your ZTE Max. So now that we've done the unboxing, let's look and see what the startup process is like. So we'll go ahead and power up the phone. The phone does come with some battery, a charged battery. So we'll go ahead and start it up. You see the ZTE startup, and then you see the Android logo, which is pretty standard for all Android devices. We'll let it go, continue to boot up. So as we see the phone booting up, you can see how bright and clear the screen is. Nice startup. This one happens to be a US Cellular version. And now Android is starting up. So now this process should be pretty standard. Let's make sure that you guys can see that it's nice and focused. Again, standard Android, so we're going to go ahead and hit next. This is in English. It says that it can take up to 5 minutes to activate the cellular connection. We'll go ahead and skip that for now. So we went ahead and skipped the actual cellular activation, and what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the setup process. Now what we're going to do is establish our Wi-Fi signal. So let me pause, enter my Wi-Fi information, and then we'll continue with the setup process. So I put in my Gmail credentials, and now it's going through the setup process once again. So at this time, it's going to look at establishing my credentials. It's going to go through these again, Google Services agreements, and it should also install any apps that I already set. Anything that's in my Google Contacts. It will look at pretty much and try to restore everything as I've had on one of my other phones. Now here what we're looking at is the ability to set our lock screen. I'm going to skip that for now, so we're going to skip this process. And so now it's looking for me to set up my lock screen. I'm going to skip that, and we'll set that up a little bit later. And we'll say skip anyway. More things to agree to. I'll go ahead, and this is pretty standard Google stuff, so we'll go ahead and hit next. So that's all there's to it. Now I'm already at the main page. There's really very little pre-installed on the phone. We'll go into the app drawer, so this phone does still retain the context of an app drawer. And you can see that there's some standard things there, some Google pre-installed apps like you'd expect: Google Chrome, Google Drive. There's some other things in here that came with my profile, but all in all, it doesn't really have much, if any, proprietary software installed. So this concludes our unboxing and initial setup of the ZTE Imperial Max. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.